Hey guys, it's Cherie D with pyrofinearts.com, and I'm going to be walking through how I make my Japanese matcha chawans. What sparked my original interest in pottery to begin with is tea culture and the Japanese tea ceremony. The tea ceremony itself merits an entirely separate video to go in depth on traditional practices, but I enjoyed how ritualistic it is and what an art it makes of daily life. It emerged from the 16th century and was traditionally for the warrior elites, wealthy merchants, and rulers of Japan as a platform to reinforce social connections and a display of wealth, a social binding agent. The piece I'll be making today is my version of the tsutsu-Gata, half-cylinder shape. There are many versions of tea bowls, but this one is currently my favorite because of its simplicity, cleanliness, symmetry, and modern appeal. So just a really brief history lesson on Japanese matcha chawans. Chawans were actually introduced by Japan in the 18th century. They are mainly used for preparing matcha tea, a powder green tea that comes in different grades for the tea ceremony. I prefer ceremonial grade matcha. It's more expensive but worth it. Chawans are a prime piece of Japan's heritage and make tea drinking a very unique artistic experience. I feel like we can really appreciate slowing down our fast-paced culture in exchange for moments of calm mindfulness to recenter our focus throughout the day. It's become a very important piece of my own daily routine. The chawans I've been focusing on lately are mainly the tsutsu-gatas because it provides a flat surface that I can utilize airbrushing underglaze, followed by using my sgraffito technique, a carving method for ceramics. I've also appreciated doing other methods of throwing thick-walled chawans where I practice non-traditional kuranuki on, where I aggressively carve onto the surface and pull or rip clay from the body, which creates interesting textures on my finished piece. You can find my chawans on my website at pyrofinearts.com for purchase. As always, I appreciate your continued support so I can provide exceptional products and services. Much love, Cherie. And just a side note, I would encourage all of you to inform yourselves on methods, materials, and practices on green tea processing, traditional tea ceremony, and the history of ceramics in hopes you'll become just as passionate.